morning. It's 647. Why would we do that? Because there's a famine of truth in our land, and this is your good, quick news fix. And good golly, Miss Molly, it's Monday, and the truth starts now. All right, take one. Operation Midnight Hammer. Talk about Amazon Prime next day delivery. Yikes. Trump's nuclear bombing run on Saturday began in Missouri, and delivery happened at 2 a.m. Iran time. Pilots flew the B-52s with partial fuel due to the 30,000-pound bombs they were carrying. They refueled in flight a couple times, hit the targets, according to J.D. Vance, hit targets the size of washing machines, completed their 37-hour, 100% successful mission back to a safe landing in Missouri without ever leaving the air for 37 hours. Who does that stuff? We do. We have reason to be proud of our commander-in-chief and the military he leads. And check it out. The plan took months to prepare. No leaks and countless kabuki interviews. Feeling paranoid? Hey, this is how this stuff gets done. This is the mix. You got to deal with it. After so many weak leaders who inspired weakness, the tide has changed and the world has been put on notice. There's a new sheriff who would rather negotiate peacefully. But if you disrespect that civility, he will drop the hammer on you, the midnight hammer, surgically and mightily and without mercy. I saw something yesterday on a major highway in Tel Aviv. Several giant electric signs saying, "Thank you, Mr. President," with huge pictures of Trump. We are so back. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's go. Take two. The cowardly lion asked permission. Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi, delivered blistering remarks yesterday in Istanbul at the 51st session of the Council of Foreign Ministers of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. What a title. What a fake title. Araghchi said diplomacy is no longer an option. Following the U.S. military action, they crossed a very big red line by attacking nuclear facilities. We have to respond based on our legitimate right for self-defense. So the conference ended, and Araghchi had to contact Israel to get permission to fly back to Tehran without his plane being shot down because they don't control their own airspace. Talk about a paper tiger. They crossed the big red line. May I please fly home? You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make it up. All right, take three. New word for you today. MIGA. M-I-G-A. Unfortunately, our president said it. Make Iran great again. On the right, heads are blowing up. On the left, heads are blowing up. This is too good. Early Sunday, SecDef Hegseth and Secretary of State Rubio said regime change was not the goal of the U.S. strikes on nuclear facilities in Iran. Semantics, folks. The Iranian regime were insane religious psychopaths in a head rag death cult and those were the good old days. It is so American that when you punch a guy in the face, knock him down, break his nose, you help him up, you both dust yourselves off and shake hands. Not with these clowns. These clowns make more threats and start planning more death via proxies. Reprobate minds are not fixable. Trump is on to regime change. We're talking golf courses, phone plans, gleaming gold high rises. The orange roughie is unleashed. He is building his brand in Iran and has the backing of the Arab states to make this a neutered Persian paradise. Better keep up. The guy already loves gold decor. All right, take 4. So I just will confess, as a guy who teaches an adult Sunday school class on Sundays, packing, and sits in the back row of his church, locked and loaded with one in the chamber, I love this story, locked and loaded for Christ. Sunday, 11:15 a.m., Cross Point Community Church, getting ready to start service in Wayne, Michigan. Police were grateful for the heroic actions of the church's staff who prevented a large-scale mass shooting. A 31-year-old male, motivations unknown, exited a Nissan truck wearing a tactical vest, armed with a long gun and a handgun, approached the church building and began firing his weapon. A deacon who had just pulled in the parking lot and was looking for a place to park saw this whole thing unfold and hit the accelerator and hit this dude. I love this guy. And then 2 guys from inside the church came out and shot him up, dead. Okay? No soup for you. 2 staff members shot the gunman fatally. 1 staff member was shot in the leg. And DHS said that attacks against U.S. targets are likely. Did you hear that? Attacks against U.S. targets are likely. So be proactive. Get with the program. Be armed and ready to answer. Take 5. Roy Rogers is back. Happy chemtrails to you until we meet again. Happy chemtrails to you. Well, guess what? Happy chemtrails to you, because Governor DeSantis signed Senate Bill 56 on Friday, making it a felony to modify the weather by lacing the skies and clouds with chemicals and metals. You thought this was some crazy tin hat thing? Well, Governor DeSantis just put it into law, and the new law makes it illegal to geoengineer the weather in Florida. It's a 3rd-degree felony. You get 5 years in jail and fines up to $100,000. The law also requires public airports to report any planes that are equipped with weather modification equipment. We're not playing that game. Oh, sorry. I thought that was my line. This is DeSantis saying, we're not playing that game in Florida, said Governor Ron DeSantis. Good job, Ron. All right, take 6. Not so funny. Gen Zers are turning right. That's a great thing. But 1 in 4 U.S. men under age 35 report feeling lonely. more than in any other Western nation. 25% of men aged 15 to 34 in the U.S. said they felt lonely a lot of the previous day, while only 18% of women in the U.S., same age, said that. U.S. men are more lonely than in 38 other democratic countries. So why is this important? Because loneliness leads to other bad lifestyle choices, right? And depression and anxiety and thoughts about maybe there's no point to life. The only place the men are more lonely is Turkey at 29%. And they have no excuse. They have hookah bars there everywhere. And not hooker cretins. I'm talking hookah bars where you sit outside, everybody, and you smoke these water pipes. I guess it's not working. So this is a rare pattern across wealthy countries, 38 wealthy countries, and our guys are the most vulnerable to all of this. Look, my best advice is to be of service, but I don't fully understand this. So if you have an idea about this, I'd like you to leave a comment and we're going to have a community discussion about it because this is a problem, okay? And in the meantime, you know what you have to do. You have to like us. You have to share us. You have to hit that notification bell up in the upper right. And guess what? If you go to trustandobeywithchuckfrank.com and go to the resource tab, you can sign up to get this thing pushed out to you every morning. So that's trustandobeywithchuckfrank.com. Don't care about the capitals or any of that. And then the page will come up, and then you go to resources, and then you fill it in, and then we have a database which is going to push these things out and other offerings to you. All right? So, Monday, get after it. Kick this week off right. But most of all, remember that God is going to bless you. Have a great day.
I'm a prophet and a guru and the rap police. You in the belly of the beats, masterpiece. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Hey yo, the mirror don't lie. Hey yo, the mirror don't lie. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Hey yo, the mirror don't lie. If you want the truth, don't close your eyes.